Matthew 8. When he was come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, there came a leper, and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And Jesus put forth his hand, and touched him, saying, I will, be thou clean. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus saith unto him, See thou tell no man, but go thy way, show thyself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded, for a testimony unto them. And when Jesus was entered into Capernaum, there came unto him a centurion, beseeching him, and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsy, grievously tormented. And Jesus saith unto him, I will come and heal him. The centurion answered and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldst come under my roof, but speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servant, Do this, and he doeth it. When Jesus heard it, he marveled, and said to them that followed, Verily, I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. And I say unto you, that many shall come from the east and west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And Jesus said unto the centurion, Go thy way, and as thou hast believed, so be it done unto thee. And his servant was healed in the self-same hour. And when Jesus was come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother laid and sick of a fever, and he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and ministered unto them. When the even was come, they brought unto him many that were possessed with devils, and he cast out the spirits with his word, and healed all that was sick, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by Esaias the prophet, saying, Himself took our infirmities, and bare our sicknesses. Now when Jesus saw great multitudes about him, he gave commandment to depart unto the other side. And a certain scribe came, and said unto him, Master, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. And Jesus saith unto him, The foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. And another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. But Jesus said unto him, Follow me, and let the dead bury their dead.
Hey, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Rakakwadash. Much mercy and true honors to you brothers that's in the spirit, that is obeying the new covenant, that understand Yahweh Shai is the most important things in these last few moments. Well, he's always was supposed to be the most important. Now, motherfuckers that's dying in the world, all you guys that are worried about men dying in the world, that means you're of the fucking world. That's what that fucking means. Well, you got these guys, they're talking about pray for Raptor News. Well, the thing about it is, are you exalting Yahweh Shai? See, a lot of guys, they're of the fucking world. See, when Yahweh Shai said, let the dead bury the dead, he understood that person that he told him, he said, hey, suffer me to go bury my father. The Lord knew through the spirit that person was just of the dead. And so that guy not wanted to follow Yahweh Shai and went to go bury his father. He was telling the Lord that he was of the fucking world. That's what he was telling the Lord. And that's why the Lord is teaching us, brothers, right now to be able to see through the spirit. That's what this thing is about, to be able to see. So guys that are constantly going into guys that's dying in the world, or pray for this guy that's dying in the world, they're of the world. They're dead. That's why the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead. Because guys are fucking dead already. The scripture tell you, once you go out of the way of understanding, then you remain in the congregation of the dead. So a lot of you guys, you're in the congregations of the dead. Because what you're doing is you're exalting the dead. Talking about pray for rap the news. Are you out of your mind? And then Yahushua can barely get any exaltings out of you guys. That's why you guys are dead. All of your leaders are fucking dead. All of you exalted Israelite camp leaders, and you self-proclaimed high priests, which there's only one mediator. All of you guys are dead. You're of the flesh. You're in the world. You're a part of the world. That's why you guys are against the new covenant. See, it all comes together at the end. That's why we urge you, brothers, to get out of these groups. Because the Lord is waking up the lions. The lions are being fed, not you fucking goats. You, the greatest of all times, which are on the left-hand side of the Lord. You guys have been left behind for this world, and you're left for dead. Yahushua didn't choose you guys. It don't matter how much you might praise or do videos. A lot of you guys' videos are in vain. You're exalting the dead. Every time an actor dies or a rapper dies, you see these guys, they do videos. That dude Korah, he's dead. He does videos on the dead. That's why the Lord told this guy, he said, you got to follow me and let the dead bury the dead. Because if you go and bury the dead and you're talking about the dead, then you're dead. You guys are fucking dead, man. And I recall this Rap the News guy, he was like a scoffer or something. Or some shit like that. See, these guys are exalting the world. They're not exalting Yahushua. They're in totally... They make you think they're of the Lord, but they're not of the Lord. If you look at the scriptures and you tie the scriptures in, you can see for yourself men are not of the Lord, man. You really have to see that. You have to get out of your respect of persons. You got a lot of zombified niggas in this truth, double honoring men that is not worthy of one honor. You're not even worth a half an honor. To get men on a high scale to deny this covenant right now, you're a low life. You're dead. Matthew chapter 8 verse 21. And another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. That man at that moment, he was telling Yahushua that he was of the world. He wanted to go bury his father. But when Yahushua said, but Yahushua said unto him, follow me and let the dead bury the dead. You see that? Let the dead bury the dead. You guys are fucking dead, man. You are dead. And so that's what we're fighting. We're fighting against guys that are dead. That's why they're exalted. When you're exalted with this world, that means you're dead with the world. You're dead with the world, man. And the scripture tells you, you're not supposed to be around a fucking dead body. You're unclean for 7 days. Let alone in the spirit is way more worse. You being around these dead motherfuckers, praising the dead all the time, doing videos on rappers, entertainers and shit that die. They're supposed to die. We're supposed to exalt Yahushua. We're supposed to exalt him because he's only living through a few. While the rest of you guys are dead. Yahushua is only living through a few, and the rest of you are dead. Let me say that one more time. Yahushua is living through a few, and the rest of you fucking guys are dead. Numbers chapter 19 verse 11. He that touches the dead body of any man shall be unclean 7 days. And so by guys honoring men, by guys praising men, by men, what do you say? By these guys taking heed to these men and they're dead, you're dead. You're dead. You're spiritually dead. Guys are spiritually dead. So when you go to number 16 with Moses, right? Number 16 and 48, it says, he stood between the dead and the living. And that's where we're standing. We're standing in between you dead motherfuckers and the brothers that's searching for life. You have to choose. But if you don't choose, the Lord's going to choose it for you. And for many of you, the Lord have chosen you of the way of death. So the Lord is not in many because the rest of you guys are dead. You're worried about Raptor News. Boy, it's a fucking joke, bro. That guy's so irrelevant. Like you guys are irrelevant. It's just that the irrelevant gets the shine of the world because this world is for the wicked. So the more you shine in this world, the more you are dead to Yahweh Shai. You don't have no life in Yahweh Shai. That's why it wasn't meant for guys to be great in this world. You were supposed to keep the low. And if you would have been teaching like Yahweh Shai, you wouldn't be great in this world. So guys are dead, man. Lord, that's why the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead. Because they're dead, burying the dead. And you're dead for wanting to go burying the dead. And then you're dead for mentioning the fucking dead. The dead are dying off every fucking day. But Yahweh Shai can't even get exalted by you guys. Man, your elders are dead. All your leaders, they're dead. They're fucking dead, man. Psalms 115:17. The dead praise not the Lord, neither any that go down into silence. See, the dead are not praising Yahweh Shai like that. You're supposed to be praising Yahweh Shai like you guys praise Esau and all these fucking dead rappers and these dead entertainers. These guys, by out of what's coming out of guys, they're telling you that they're dead to the spirit. They're of this world by everything they're doing right now. We're in the harvest. So the fruits of God's labor, they're dead labors. It does have nothing to do with Yahweh Shai and the new testimony and the new covenant. So you guys listening to these guys, you're unclean and you're dead in the spirit. And the Lord is looking down on your ass for judgment. That's why, just like Lot got out of that city, these cities of camps of men that the elect may be in, the few brothers, you got to get out of those camps so the Lord can bring destruction. Because soon as certain brothers come out of these camps, then the camps are going to be judged heavily. And they're being judged right now through the spirit. It's just that guys are dead to the spirit. Guys are doing what they want to do, praising the dead. Let me read this again. Psalms 115:17. Praise the dead. It says, the dead praise not the Lord, neither any that go down into silence. And your leaders, they're fucking dead, man. They're dead. They're dead. Apostle Gabar, they're dead. Apostle Roundlot, they're dead. He's dead. They're dead to the spirit. That dude in Dallas, that wizard in Dallas, he's dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're not in the spirit of the Lord. They're not in the spirit of the new covenant. They're trying to say they're still under the laws of Moses when they don't even really follow those laws of Moses. They're praising the dead. They're praising the dead. And like I read, if you around a fucking dead body, you're unclean. So a lot of you guys, you're unclean in the spirit. And guys don't understand why the spirit is coming down so heavy, because a lot of you guys, you're not of the Lord. You're in the flesh, trying to teach the Lord's word like these punk ass pastors in the world. But you guys are worse than them pastors because you know more. Therefore, you have more demons on your ass. And our job is just to put that flashlight out there, shine them. The scriptures say the Lord is searching Jerusalem with candles. We're like those candles and flashlight, just flashing shit on you dead motherfuckers so other brothers can see. That's all we're doing. And that's all we're doing. By guys teaching, they put themselves in more and more of a fucking satanic hole. That's what guys are doing. By guys, every sit down these guys do, and it's not of Yahweh Shai, and it's unto the dead, they're stacking sins on top of sins for themselves and to the ones that watch them. Isaiah 9:16, for the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them Let me read that again. Isaiah 9:16, Salakia. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. So all you guys following these camp leaders, these top guys, the highest in the synagogue and shit. So like I said yesterday, Matthew 23, it only refers to the men sitting on those top seats that's being double honored. That fits you guys perfectly. I want to get that word for error real quick. Yeah, so you guys in these camps, man, you're fucking around with dead spirits. They're dead. They're not set up to worship Yahweh Shai in the new covenant. And so when guys tell you they're not in the new covenant, they're telling you that they're not of the Lord. That's what they're telling you. So it don't matter how many scriptures and shit guys can know, because a college professor in a university can know scriptures. The pastors in the world, they know scriptures. What's separating the men from the boys and the living from the dead is the exaltance and the acceptance of Yahweh Shai and that new covenant and agreement that he brought. So if you're not in that spirit that the Lord was in the New Testament, you're of the dead. Because all the prophets bowed down to Yahweh Shai. The Lord said, this is my son, hear him. Hear him. So for you fucking guys, every time somebody dies or gets sick, your guys are of the world. And the thing about it is, you're not supposed to be using this platform to exalt the dead. But the dead is going to do that because they don't have Yahweh Shai in them. Now I want to look up that word in Isaiah 9:16 real quick. That word
Strong's H8582. Ta'ah. Ta'ah.
Right, so that word it means to wander, to go astray, to stagger. They got a lot of you guys going astray. And you think because you know a bunch of precepts that you're of the Lord. No, it's about knowing the Lord and walking in him. See, if you knew the Lord and you walked in him, you wouldn't be liked of this world. You wouldn't. That's why a lot of you guys are not of the Lord, because you're looking to be liked and accepted. So therefore, you're not in the spirit. Because in order to have the spirit, you have to sacrifice your life. Sacrificing your life, like it goes into Romans 12, that means you have to sacrifice your life away from this world and the wants and the things of this fucking world. That is what you have to do. Since a lot of guys are not willing to sacrifice their life and give up this world and be able to be looked at in a certain way, you're not in the spirit. And your elders are not in the spirit. I proved that yesterday. Yesterday I did that sit down. This dude, Elder Gabar, talking about a reputation. Well, he forgets that the Lord, he didn't have a reputation. And the men back then, they wanted the Lord's life so he couldn't fucking walk openly. We're breaking the Lord down so fucking plain that if you can't understand the Lord, that means that you're just of Satan and you're fucking dead. And a lot of you guys are dead, man. You're not of the Lord. You're putting the Lord to an open shame. The Lord came and died for a few men, and you're saying the Lord didn't die yet. We're not in that covenant. That's just like saying the Lord didn't come and die. You don't believe the Lord died. So that word error is wander, go astray, stagger, wander about physically, intoxication. Right? So these men are set up like a fucking drink. Like when you go to a party and somebody slip a Mickey in your drink, these guys are spiritually set up to have you intoxicated and to have you stagger off of their doctrine. That's why they say the doctrine. Their doctrine is the doctrine of the dead, because you're dead without Yahweh Shai. That's what these guys are set up for. Talking about pray for Raptor News. This guy is irrelevant. He's irrelevant like you guys are. And when the Lord told that guy, he said, hey, can I suffer my father to go bury my father? The Lord told his ass, go bury your dead father. Because you guys that are burying him, you're dead all fucking ready. So the Lord understood who was dead and who was living. Just like he said, he knew that who was going to betray him. He understood that. The Lord was on a higher level, which a level a lot of you guys can't get to because you're in the flesh. That's why you can't understand the new covenant. Because to understand the new covenant, you have to be of Yahweh Shai. You see? So it says intoxication of sin. So guys getting people to err, they getting them to sin. They're going off. Telling guys we're not in the covenant, you're going off. Now, it might not seem like it because guys are famous and everybody likes them. So guys mistaking fame for the spirit. Hey, if you are searching to be of the Lord and to be in the spirit, it don't have shit to do with fame or clout. Your elders, what's that clown? The SC newscaster and Elder Gabar, they think this thing is a laughing matter. They're laughing in their sit downs like this is a fucking joke, bro. They're laughing. And this dude, SC narrator, these guys are spiritually fucking dead. They think this is a joke because they have the grip on the multitudes of this world. Because the Lord, yeah, he set you up to have a grip on the multitude so you can get their ass destroyed. Because by how you guys are moving and teaching, you're not of the Lord. You're not of the Lord. So that word goes into sin, wandering of mind, to be made to wonder about, be made to stagger. Drunkard, like I just said. They have guys drunk in the spirit. They're spiritually a Mickey that you put in the drink. So like you watch these guys, they're going to have you all fucked up in the mind. Yeah, they could teach you a bunch of shit, right? But the main thing that you're supposed to be teaching guys is Yahweh Shai. So guys are not teaching Yahweh Shai, therefore guys are reprobate and they're fucking dead. That's why the Lord said, let the dead go bury the dead. He was dead before he died, he was dead. Hey, before these guys, these rappers and shit, before they get shot down and shit, they were dead already. So why the fuck are you doing videos on dead people? Because you're dead too. So only the dead will bury the fucking dead, okay? Now it says to be made to wonder about, be made to stagger, drunken, to be led astray. They're leading the multitudes astray, which they were set up to do that, which is beautiful. That's why, like the brother said too, and he sit down, he said, the true prophets will set up at that last point, right before the end. That's why the scriptures say the Lord set up the apostles last. And being last is not 50, 40, 30 years ago being set up. The ones last are the ones right at the end, right before the end, to come in to grab a few guys out. You guys that came in 50, 40, 30, 20 years ago, you were set up to grab the multitude. Because by the way you're teaching, you're not teaching repentance, and you're not really teaching the Lord, because through the Lord is repentance. Guys talking about we want to be righteous. There's no righteousness without the new covenant. There's no righteousness without exalting Yahweh Shai. If guys would exalt Yahweh Shai like they exalt all these dead rappers, like they exalt these dead holidays, like they exalt the Esau and what he's doing, bro, we'll be in a whole nother place. But they're set up. That's why we tell you guys, these guys, they've been set up since the 90s, bro. And I don't know why you guys can't understand that. All these groups. Look at somebody like Sakari, the leader of Sakari. This guy's clearly of the fucking world. All you guys are of the world. Even that guy in Sacramento, that dude you call. This guy, that's why I always knew there was something wrong with this guy. And then we see this guy on a fucking video, he's having drinks with Edomites. All you fucking guys are dead. Y'all better get away from all these guys giving these if you go to a guy's video and they're saying double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, you better haul ass. You better get out of there. That's what a crypt keeper is. That's what a dead is. Hey, that's where the fucking spiders and the fucking cobwebs are. You see? That's what the demons are. Because the Lord didn't give no double honors. So for you stupid asses giving these guys double honors, you're of them too. You're dead with their ass. So these leaders are causing men to err. That word goes into intoxication, sin, wandering in the mind, drunkard, to be led astray, to cause the err, to be deceived. Man, this is heavy what we're living in these last times, and you cannot make this up. We're not making up shit to guys. We're not here to make up shit. We're here to pull a few of you brothers out the fire. The rest of you guys, you're going to die, bro. And it's sad, but this is the job that we were set up to do. This is really getting your hands dirty. And personally myself, I don't give a fuck about this world not liking you and men not liking you. Man, I don't care about that. Because none of these guys can save you, man. They can't save you. The Lord said, if you're hated of this world, the Lord's going to love you. That should mean anything. And the Lord tells you, he said, hey, man, you're going to be hated for my name's sake. And not just saying the name. That means you're walking in the Lord. And that's why the Lord he said, whoever gave their life for me, you got to give your life for the Lord. So that means you got to do what he did. That means you got to be hated. This is not our world. We just came to do a mission. This is what the Lord thinks of the dead. Psalms 79:2. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of heaven. That's what the Lord thinks about you dead motherfuckers, bro. You see? And the flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. The Lord don't care about you dead motherfuckers, man. He doesn't care about you. You're going to be their meat for the fowls of heaven. Proverbs 21:16, the man that wandereth out of way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And where's the understanding at? In the new covenant, in Yahushua. The Lord said, he is the way, the truth, and the light. So what we have going on here, we have men getting other men to get out of the way of understanding. Because they're all dead. The famine of the word. The famine of the word is here, like the brother said earlier. The famine of the word is here because the majority, and let's say the over 80 to 90% of guys teaching this Bible, they don't have the spirit. You see, they're spiritually malnutrition. All these guys, especially guys if they're exalted leaders, all these guys, man, that dude in Dallas, that wizard, Korah, he's a fucking wizard. And all the apostles, they're like high wizards. And that dude, Aramla, which that video talking about that dude Rap the News, they're feeding on men's emotions, bro. Because they're not in the spirit, so they have to feed on men's flesh. Oh, pray for Rap the News. Man, are you out of your fucking mind right now? It's nothing more important than Yahushua. So guys that are praising the dead and mentioning the dead in their sit-downs all the time, people that die, R.I.P. this rapper and this rapper, that means that they're dead too. And the Lord does not give a fuck about the dead. Let me find one more scripture, man. So these guys are telling on themselves by not exalting Yahushua and exalting themselves. And that's what time we're in, man. We're in a time that it is the most wickedest time. And if you're not really, really learned in the scriptures, because what has happened in this time, the devil has set up those tares to teach this Bible, to have you confused. Therefore, if you're not really study or the spirit is not really dealing with you on a high level, you won't see what's happening. And you'll be thinking we're the ones that are wicked for calling these guys out. But we're doing the righteous thing, because if we wasn't righteous and we were like you guys, man, we would be just like you guys. If we didn't say nothing, because a lot of you guys, you see what's happening and you ain't gonna say nothing because the Lord is not with your ass. You're scared to get kicked out the synagogue. But we're not in that spirit. We've been already kicked out the synagogue for a reason, to actually defend Yahushua. That's why the Lord got us out of these synagogues, because he needed a few men to do a different type of mission. You see? And when guys die, they're at rest any fucking way. They're at rest anyway. Like the scriptures say, let me read this, Sirach 38:23. When the dead is at rest, let his remembrance It says, when the dead is at rest, let us remember his rest and be comforted for him when his spirit is departed from him. So when guys, they die, they're in a better place any fucking way. But in this sense, though, if you're praising the dead and you always got something to say about the dead and you're not exalting Yahweh Shai and you're denying the new covenant, that means you're fucking dead. You see? But with that, pretty much, man, I made my point. These guys are showing you every day that if they're in the flesh, and you cannot be on a high seat with the spirit. You know, you cannot sit high and think you're in the spirit. That's why these guys are teaching like they're teaching, because they have lost the spirit a long time ago. They never had the spirit. They just got a bunch of information. And for us brothers, the Lord is really dealing with us on a heavy level, because the Lord is allowing us to see all these things, and he's showing us so much. Oh, man. But with that, man, I'm going to get out of here. He that wondereth out a way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. And where the new covenant is, where Yahweh Shai is, that's where the understanding is. So if you're running away from that new covenant and you're shying away from Yahweh Shai, you're dead in this time. And with that, Shalom.